the win condition. That's not the right fan. Tuturu already has his hero. I'm sorry, I sort of disagree with this.
All right. Let's just see how this plays out a little bit longer as Bigatron. I mean, they've got quite a few options in their hands here. I just can't see why Claude would be the best pick. Johnson, wow.
Your team.
They're just going to go. They're just going to play Chaos. They're willing to play Chaos here.
Johnson is a top tier pick at the moment.
I heard that too, man. Angela as well. Man, looks like Harley's going to be picked up. Leomort, yeah.
No brainer.
No brainer.
Damu's last pick.
Oh boy, this is going to be an interesting game. Also kind of rough.
You know, it would be funny if they go Odette.
I was hoping they would instantly lock it in.
Just be quiet.
They can't. No.
Maybe. No, they won't. Just for funsies.
Just for funsies. They could just go for gold. They could go for gourd.
Odette. I can feel it.
It's coming.
I know. It's coming.
Oh, last couple seconds.
They're gonna pick it and they're gonna claim that they made the strat. Oh.
Pick it and made the strat.
That's what Singaporeans do, right?
Darn it! Darn it! I don't want to go into the. I don't know how much of a rabbit hole I want to dive into.
Yeah, I mean, that's Lemas from Singapore.
No, don't! Oh. See the chat exploding at this point.
I think the chat is mostly a lot of Indonesian fans. Well, I mean, welcome to the chat, by the way. I'm so sorry. But yeah, you can't deny that Claude bad.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Pretty. I mean, it's pretty tough considering their position here. And again, I don't want to say it's like a Bigatron's signature, but they are very good at playing Chaos.
That's true. So maybe if you pull it out of the comfort zone, maybe PSG.RRQ is going to feel a little bit tougher to play.
I think, honestly, PSG.RRQ understand the basics of Johnson. They should be okay here. I mean, they got to make sure that they have tabs on where Johnson is, and then after that, look to engage on him.
I mean, can we just look at Harley for a moment, really quickly?
Where is he? There he is.
Do you feel like that hat is a little bit too big for him? Like he's just gonna fall over anytime. That hat is too big.
You do realize that's part of the
Look how big his hat is.
I mean, obviously he needs to be bigger because he needs to teleport back. How else is he gonna fit through?
Oh, Retribution's gonna miss actually. I think I forgot it. Wow.
Did he actually? Oh,
yeah,
wow. Okay. But again, you can see where the control is happening on side of the map. It looks very standard so far. We're just waiting for level 4 before Bigatron decide to like, hey, pull up all the stops here. But again,
remember the top one went over to Bigatron. They do not want to lose another one, PSG.RRQ, but they're going to lose two. Early lead going over to Bigatron. Double crab gets secure.
You can see that the rotations are a little bit more interesting here. They are passing between a lot of... does he want to get... No. They're passing between a lot of the supports, making sure they're trading back and forth, making sure that they're cutting off entrances.
Level 4 has been hit out. Sana does take his Shadow Blade slot into the Sword Spike. Now, here comes the truck. Let's see, who is he gonna hit? Is there any accidents to be reported? Down, Mr. V looking for a way. He's going straight into James. James is gonna go down first blood, but meanwhile the retaliation comes through. Sana will go on to Liam as well. A 2-for-1 exchange. Mr. V making good work with his first rapid touchdown.
Yeah, really, really nicely done there. Now he's able to go and help out the rest of the
James to really get the hell out of there, and they are indeed. They have the slide.
Johnson!
Oh, here comes Johnson though. Gets onto Tuturu, but this is under the turret. Wait a second, BTR. This is not where you want to be. And here comes I Am Jago Singh. He's trying to get his Brilliance Ultimate Daily Magic. Is it enough? Gushin's coming in. He's trying to tread the needle of Brilliance. Comes out in time. He goes invulnerable. He will save his life. He's going up, but here comes Lemon. Where's the sprint? Here comes the auto attacks. One more time. That's the kill. One more, maybe Sana. Mano Imano. Lemon, can he come out? No, the turret. Sana comes back and just stabs him in the back.
What a dirty flicker. Oh, really nicely done there. Surprises him with the flicker. Make sure he has no time to react to this. Easily knocks him out. LY4 happily by himself. Already level 7 on top of the fact that he has Crab.
Actually, this is a perfect game for LY4.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's happy. He's like, haha, my support can roam, and I can farm all day long.
Just don't touch me, just don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, and I will come back in 5 minutes and meet you.
Don't worry, boys. I got this. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes and get 2 items.
Yeah, they always say, right? Marksman, 8 minutes.
Marksman, 8 minutes.
Let's see whether that's the truth there.
But you have to admit that Mr. V definitely changed up the style. He is being aggressive as he can with the Johnson to make sure that there's so much pressure across the map that they can't put the focus onto LY4.
Now see, James trying to find Mr. LY4, I mean. But LY4 understood what was happening. Played really safe, but here comes KZP. Oh, James. Shumpo comes through to Turu. Once again gets focused on. James tries to pull it up. Oh, BTR. They're going really deep. The rest of PSG.RRQ's coming in. They say, you want to die first? That's gonna be some consequences, boy.
It's gonna be a 2-for-1 trade. PSG was ready for it, and they rotated perfect synchronization to make sure that they punish it. Bigatron, their chaos did not work that time.
Okay, James coming through really clear. Looks like this is PSG.RRQ adapting, right? Sometimes when it's a new trick, you're like, oh wow, we didn't expect them to play so aggressive. Now they understand they have to rotate quickly to try and follow up the engages that Bigatron is coming in with.
Yeah, and I think Bigatron here, they just need to keep changing it up. Don't let them adapt. Don't let them have time to really make the plays and actually get the initial counter engaged. Because once you play fast, I don't think PSG.RRQ can actually catch up if they use their ultimates very efficiently.
Oh, that's another turret going out to PSG.RRQ. Lemon putting on a lot of pressure, and this Leo mod slowly but surely now the lead is coming through. You can see there's a slightest goal is coming in. Oh, KZP might come in, but James with a great pickoff onto KZP. He will be going down, but he does manage to pull I Am Jago. I Am Jago, does he have the daily magic? Not in time. Goes down himself. 1-for-1 exchange.
Good 1-for-1 exchange. I Am Jago for KZP. Not too bad considering who they're playing. I'd rather take a Harley over and sacrificing Markaya any day of the week.
But you still have the Turu, who is really far ahead. And especially, you know, with a Kimi, yeah, that turtle is basically like a crab.
Yeah, I mean, even though the rest of the team, they do have the ultimates, but they don't have the numbers to actually take them on here, considering that Sana, he still has to clear these waves, and it's just kind of difficult to deal with, especially when Lemon has an advantage over him.
Lemon is just like you said, right? He has such a big advantage over Sana, even though he's 2-0-2. It's just that Lemon character Leomod is just, I kind of got confused a little bit. Leomod is just so tanky. You can see the lead is fluctuating back into the hands of PSG.RRQ, and we know what happens when PSG.RRQ gets a lead.
Yeah, they're going to take the momentum and they're just going to run away with it. They got to be careful here. He's going to be cycling around. He's walking around with KZP. They're looking to catch somebody off here. Leomord, he's just going to hide away, make sure he doesn't get spotted before sticking his nose back out.
Oh, but the top lane, I Am Jago, he's going to go down 100%. But at what cost? Look at the top lane. Tuturu already pushing it out. That should be the turret going down. RRQ. Lemon, meanwhile, took a solo Q. Sada getting cracked against the wall. Tuturu should be free hitting. Oh, the angle might not be there. There you go. That's the follow-up. That's the Tuturu we know and love. Getting another kill. Maximum charge onto Mr. V. So much damage.
So much damage. And that's also kind of the problem when you play Johnson.
He's
down.
dead.
Passive's down, yeah. And this is the problem when you have Johnson, because if you dedicate one person to go in the cart to go for these big engages, you are losing pressure across the map.
And you know, it's basically a 3v5.
Yeah.
That's why you need to make Johnson work immediately. The first ultimate, really good. Second one, not the best one by KZP. Oh, James, what a kick there. Now, you can see the Archive coming from behind. Does he want to use ultimate? Oh, Tuturu.
Yeah, and this is also part of the reason why Johnson is sort of a problem, mainly because, oh hey, if you're behind, it's very difficult to come back from it, especially when you have the Johnson. You're going to be dedicating one person to actually go for the EH. He doesn't want to hit this particular target as he keeps going around. But if you're ahead and your team
no, he's going to survive 100%.
Oh, Deadly Magic does not time out.
He's never going to survive that. And now this is just PSG.RRQ on a roll. Like we said, once they get a lead, they're never going to let go of it. It's just like a clingy girlfriend, right?
Yeah, man. Ooh. This is just super difficult. Yikes! How are they going to play around this as PSG.RRQ are going to go straight for Lord uncontested?
And I don't think they can do anything about this. If they come clear, if they come in, they're going to get killed off by the Cho or even, you know, anyone else. PSG.RRQ, they're so far ahead. 6,000 gold. To be fair to Bigatron, they're doing a good job in making the goal lead not that huge, the deficit. But the way they're playing, it feels like they're like 20k go behind.
I mean, basically because they've lost quite a bit of EXP, and the problem is that every time they look for these fights, they have to dedicate one other person to get into shots to help, and if they miss that opportunity even by a little bit, they gain so much pressure across the map for PSG.RRQ. Oh, it's tough, but I mean, in terms of the objective game, PSG.RRQ really so far ahead, 6-0 towers.
All right, Bigatron, can you do anything about these? Your back's against the wall. Lord knocking down onto the top side. They need a miracle.
They could push bottom side and let Lord be the distraction here, unless they want to force this fight, but then it is a very risky 50-50.
There goes the Phantom Steed. They're trying to force out Lemon. Will be leading the charge, but the Lord is just knocking down the turret. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hits. Sana goes down off screen. Mr. V, he's getting a big pumping. There goes the bottom inhibitor. They just use that as a distraction. Now they are going to rotate to the mid side. BTR, they look a little bit hopeless, and Singh gets bursted down. Mr. V, he gets a car crash, but he's the one that needs a little bit of help. Lemon gets pulled back out. He sprints out of turret. Mr. V knocks against the crystal. This could be it. PSG.RRQ, they are feeling like kings. They are playing like kings because they are the kings of kings. They are gonna